Hello everyone, welcome back to iRead'em. As usual, we have another episode of ProRevenge today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos. This will also really help my channel out. Thanks. Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode from the subreddit TIFU, which stands for Today I Fricked Up, and this is a subreddit about people sharing their stories, how they messed up in one way or another. I'm going to be doing these as well as ProRevenge, so don't worry, we'll still have the old ProRevenge stories, but I'm just thinking of doing different types of Reddit content on this channel. So anyway, let's start with the video. Today I fricked up by being a loudmouth around the neighbourhood HOA Snitch. I'm on mobile and I didn't proofread this. This just happened and I feel like such a dumbass. Backstory 1. My next door neighbours moved in 2 to 3 years ago. Initially, I was excited because I have a little boy a year younger than my son, and I remember growing up next to all my friends and wanted that for my son. My son, back then, 2 to 3, and I quickly got to work baking cookies to welcome the new neighbours. We brought them over, knocked on the door, and they invited us in, and the boys played. The husband showed me the tablet had all the camera feed from the cameras he just installed, and the wife gave me the impression that she thought we were in a dangerous neighbourhood. Honestly, just a normal middle class neighbourhood. But whatever, let it be a worrywart. I thought they were very nice. Slowly they began to do things that annoyed the rest of us neighbours. We live in a HOA neighbourhood, and they began changing their yard drastically without written consent from any of us. First they made their driveway wider, which was fine, but then they built a literal wall between them and the neighbours to the other side. We made jokes that they must be Trump supporters. Those neighbours are obviously more Latino than us. But they were still acting nice towards me. One night, the wife told me to bring them baked goods whenever I made them, since I bake often and tend to give the majority of it to my neighbours, so I asked her. I baked a chocolate cake with hazelnut frosting and brought them some slices. Just a really quick drop-off, really. 2 days later, there was a fence 10 feet high blocking their door off 10 feet away. If they just told me not to bother bringing them baked goods, I wouldn't have baked goods that I put a lot of work into. All of this without asking any of us. Well, my initial impressions are that, firstly I think that HOAs are kind of ridiculous. You don't really get them in the UK where I'm from. I just find it ridiculous how it's your own property and you can't have your garden how you like and things like that. Also, this person seems quite nice, baking things and stuff like that, but if the neighbours do something like that, then there's obviously something wrong. At the same time, all of us have gotten letters from the association for minor things. Bought a trailer a couple of days before a trip to start packing, HOA letter. Car parked on driveway for too long, HOA letter. Cover your car every night with a protective cover, HOA letter. Dogs, HOA letter. And animal control. So many more things. Do we have proof that is them? No, but they are the only new neighbours we've had, yes. Their son wants to badly play with my son too. There have been times he has run into our house and his mum doesn't even realise that he's gone. My neighbours have chased this kid down the street, their mum wandering out of her house when they've already caught him and bringing him back. I feel so bad for him because it isn't his fault his parents are assholes. But I accidentally got her number because her dog was loose and I texted the number not knowing it was hers. I had to give him to the local animal hospital because I was waiting for over an hour for any communication. And I couldn't keep him because my dogs don't like chihuahuas. After 3 hours, she called asking for him and saying how she just saw my text earlier. If I'd known it was her dog, I would have kept him. I just couldn't risk keeping him overnight. She reluctantly invited us to her son's birthday a few weeks ago. My mum asked her what she was doing for his birthday, and when she said a party, she felt obligated to invite us, I guess. She then opens up texting as a means of letting the boys hang out. Backstory 2. My other next door neighbour sells doobie roaches to pet stores and private clients. He has a pretty cool system set up and everything, all done out of his house. Today was the first day they've hung out after the party. They were playing with chalk and the little boy kept trying to run into my house, which I don't mind, but his mum minds, so my son kept having to bring him back. My son got tired and just locked the door, but guess whose garage was open? My other neighbour's. The little boy ran into his house, but he was standing in his garage to catch him. My neighbour is really nice, he's my favourite, and probably everyone else's favourite too. I saw my neighbour and the crazy child and thought how much my son loves bugs and just said, "Hey Timmy, wanna see a cockroach?" Behind me, the mum caught up and was like, "What?" And I was just so stupid that I mentioned he has a bunch of reptiles to eat. He gives me a look and I knew I fricked up.
I just told the neighbourhood snitch something I shouldn't have. I tried to later cover up when she asked probing questions, because I guess she's noticed him selling something, and I told her that it was only like to a couple of friends since the stores are so expensive and that he moved them out somewhere else to get them out of his house. But I fear the damage is done. Any ideas on how to distract them from contacting the HOA? People always give me ideas, but of course they got their cameras. Anyway, that's how I fricked up maybe an hour ago. TLDR, I accidentally talked about my neighbourhood side hustle he runs out of his house in the neighbourhood HOA Snitch. Oh wow, so that's not very good, is it? So well, you got to hope that this guy's business isn't run down, because for all we know he might be surviving on that extra money he gets to live. But yeah, you never know people's situation, so if this person goes and reports him to the HOA, then he could have to move or sell his house or something like that, because he might not have enough money to stay there. Or it could just be a big inconvenience. Now for the second story. Today I fricked up by changing the cat's litter box. This just happened about 20 minutes ago. A bit of backstory. My wife and I are the crazy cat people of the neighbourhood. We have 6 that are indoor pets, and we care for a feral colony between us, 4 and 8 cats. The feral come and go, we feed them, give them shelter in the winter, and trap, neuter and release them. Sometimes there is a cat young enough to be fostered and domesticated, but not very often. We started with 2 cats in the house, but every now and then a litter of kittens would show up and we'd foster them until they found new homes, and sometimes we'd keep one for ourselves. We don't have any kids, so the cats have become our family. Well, most people don't like cats, but if you've ever had a cat, you'll probably like them, because most people just think, they're not nice animals, they're always really grumpy, but people who've actually owned cats quite often, get cats again, because yeah, they're great pets to have. Oh, and then general advice is to have 1 litter box per cat, +1. So we have 7 litter boxes in the house. No, our house does not smell of cat litter. The litter boxes are not in the living areas of the house, and we keep them very clean, scooping twice a day and changing completely twice a week. Onto the fricked up. One of the litter boxes is fairly large. It holds about 20 pounds of litter and sits in the corner of the basement. Basically, each cat uses its own litter box, but sometimes they want a little more privacy, so the big one is somewhat communal. It tends to gather more deposits than the others, so it can get stinky. This evening, while gathering the garbage for the night, I decided the big box needed changing early, so I put my Crocs over my bare feet, went to the basement and changed the box. I poured all the soiled litter into a garbage bag, tied it off, and filled the box with fresh litter. With the fact that they mentioned bare feet, I think we can see where this is going. When I lifted the bag to take it out, the bag split down the side and across the bottom, dumping 20 pounds of soiled litter, dumped up cat piss and chunks of cat crap down my legs and all over my feet, filling my Crocs. I had to step out of my shoes before getting the broom and dustpan to clean up the mess. I rinsed off my feet and legs, then went upstairs and took a shower. Yep, well, I think I was right, and what's going to happen? Oh my god, that would be horrible, imagine that happening. Or the mess too, you'd have to clean up. I also asked my wife not to buy cheap store brand kitchen garbage bags anymore. TLDR, put 20 pounds of soiled cat litter in a garbage bag, which then split, filling my shoes with cat urine and feces. So yeah, that was a pretty disgusting story, but anyway, that concludes today's video, so please let me know what you think of doing other types of Reddit content other than ProRevenge. So yeah, this is the first video from the subreddit rSLASH or Today I Fricked Up. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you think of this video, and please make sure you like, subscribe, click the bell icon and comment down below for more videos. It really helps me out, and thanks for watching, and bye. Oh wait, I forgot one more thing. The other day I put in the community tab on YouTube, which I haven't used before, that I might be making some sort of social media account for this channel, as quite a lot of the time YouTube doesn't give notifications when I upload a video, which is quite annoying for me and subscribers. So that means quite often, even though you're subscribed, you won't know that I posted a video for a few days. And I'll also be using the social media account for things like polls on what other subreddit videos I should do, like today I started with TIFU, Today I Fricked Up, but there are lots of other subreddits, so yeah, I'll use the social media account for also asking what other subreddits people would like me to do videos on. And just, I guess, general things like that. I probably would use it for more things, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. But I'm thinking what platform to use. I think I'm going to go with Instagram, just because it's really easy to use. Lots of people have it, and most importantly, the poll feature is really easy to set up. I was thinking about using Facebook, but then I did actually try that a while ago, but it never actually worked for some reason. I don't know why, but just something went and the account couldn't be set up. So yeah, that didn't work. So yeah, it'll probably be an Instagram account, as not many people use Twitter, and I think that'll probably be the best option. So stay tuned on that, and I'll let you all know when I decide to do it. So thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. I've already asked that. Bye.